Sorry guys, I don't know if anybody's on. Hi. How is everybody? Let's see if maybe this works. I don't know. Anyway, hey, so I got some stuff to get ready. I've got listings to get done, but I want to go live at noon. I'm gonna. A lot of people ask me again how I do this, so I thought I'd do a little bit more prep on a live, and then we'll get off, and then I'll come on again at noon with the actually spray. Hi, Sheena, sweetie, how are ya? So I'm going to make some smaller forms. These are going to be for, you can do them for either one. You could do it for a mailbox. They would have to go like this way. Check my mailbox out of here. So your mailbox would open up. So this would go like this. So this would be long ways. But so you could do it for either one, mailbox or headstone. Good morning. How are you guys? So I actually got up early this morning. I didn't stay up until, I guess I was up until about 1 maybe. Well, up off and on until about 1. Anyway, so I got up early and I made myself get up early and I got things going. I took my shower, cleaned up my kitchen, got extra trash outside. So it's been a productive morning. Last night though, I stayed up and I got all the 21-inch mesh listed. Where'd that paper go? Because I wrote it out. So what's coming in, I'm not going to tell you everything, but so I have 11 rolls of 21-inch coming in and 19 rolls of 10-inch mesh coming in. They haven't sent me the invoice yet, so it's not on the truck yet, but it will be. So I've got to get all those listings done, so that's something else I'm doing today. I had to get set up here just a little bit more. So anyway, so I realized that I can't go live at noon without having all the stuff on here. I decided to do something a little differently and put cardboard down on my table. Where do I get my pipe cleaners? I got these ones off of Amazon. And then the box ones I think I get from either Craft Outlet or Sims. Let me see if I can get my, I don't want to take, let's see. Let me just see if I can find this real quick. I think I have a link for the pipe cleaners, I think. So, we'll look and see. Hi Sandra, how are you doing? Okay, so I'm trying to remember how I did this. I'm trying to think. I think I actually put one out there last time, and I'm not sure if I really like that or not, but we're going to do it anyway. I don't usually use this to put my pipe cleaners on, so that's probably part of the problems giving me a fit. So, I've got a couple of, first things I'm going to put the gaps and cracks on whenever we go live is 2 vases. My sister-in-law has commissioned me to make some arrangements for each side of their pulpit. Hi Connie, how are you? So I went to Hobby Lobby yesterday after work, and she had been there and picked out the ones she liked, and then I went back yesterday because last week I don't think they were on sale. So anyway, so I went back yesterday and bought them, and now I need to create them. Hi Steve, how are you? So I'm putting some pipe cleaners on here. I do try and do about like, I don't know, that's probably longer than my husband has my tape measure somewhere. 4 or 5 inches. So let's see. Yeah, it's about 4. So that's good. This is what I use to measure my ribbon whenever they order like 3 yards of ribbon. That's what I use to measure that with. Isn't that crazy? So anyway, Oh, gotcha. You just need certain color. I also get pipe cleaners from Michael's and, well, mostly Michael's, not really Hobby Lobby, but Michael's I've gotten some big bags of pipe cleaners from too. So, but I love them. And I decided not to use, I used to use the, this one I put a little, ow, just burnt my finger because I put it right in the glue. This one I start a little inward. I don't know why. Because it kind of, you know, just gives it more, I don't know, fullness, I guess. I don't know. But that's what I do. There's really no set way. You can do it any way you want. But I'm putting this on because I'm going to put mesh on this and use it for headstone pieces. Oh, stupid thing. So, and I thought I would start doing some smaller ones because I thought that I might be able to ship smaller ones where I can't really ship the bigger ones. So, I mean, I could, but they're just not, they just wouldn't make it. Would not make it, so I don't really even list them. Most of my headstone pieces customers are local customers. I think you could actually get pipe cleaners from Amazon as well, and just specific colors. So you don't have to, whenever I post this link, you do not have to buy this item. It just says that I directed you there and I gave you my link to do so. And it basically just gives me credit then even if you buy something later, later in the day. It's like a 24-hour thing. I don't know if you guys know that, but like I'm an affiliate for Amazon. So, and it doesn't give you a lot of money. I mean, I've had my kids finally started helping me a little bit and just using it whenever they're ordering stuff, and I think I've earned $1. So, but it's okay because, you know, every little bit helps, right? So, you never know. When I get bigger, it may be bigger, right? So, anyway, so I appreciate that. If you use my link, I would greatly appreciate it. So, anyway, what else are you guys doing today? I'm off today, and I work tomorrow night. I was off last night. I was just so tired by the time I got home from... I had to wait. That was the thing. So like sometimes when I'm getting ready to go on my day off, go to shop at like Hobby Lobby, I end up having to work late or Chart or something, you know. And then I get there right whenever they open. Well, I didn't have to do that yesterday, and so I waited, and that made me tired. I was sitting in the parking lot. I don't see any comments again. I don't know what's going on. Carolyn Young and Joanne, thanks for watching. Jennifer, hi Mickey, how are you? So, for you local people, I'm going to be in Farmersville on, I need to find that listing, that ad too. Farmersville on June the 5th. Pretty excited about doing that. Oh, good, Patty. Thank you. That reminds me, I need to credit somebody some stuff on Etsy real quick. I don't want to forget to do that. Arla, if you're on here, I'm going to be sending you a credit for your shipping. Thank you so much for your big order as well. Thank you everybody that has helped me out. I totally appreciate every bit of it. I'm good. I got many orders. So I'm like, I got to get busy, busy, busy. I sound like the guy off of the Christmas show. Busy, busy, busy. Who was that said that? Is that Jack Frost? I don't remember who that was. Anyway. So, oh, you're welcome. So welcome. All right, so there's some blue. Let's see. There's just some, I don't know. I mean, they don't show very often, but I do like to try and, you know, keep the pipe clean. But I don't have any idea what I'm going to do with these, so I'm just randomly picking colors. So thanks for your orders. I'm so blessed, and I'm so excited about getting the next, you know, cases of mesh. And so, like I said, I stayed up last night to put listings on. I have to do a little more research and listings today. I'm pretty excited. So I just appreciate it, because I wouldn't be able to do any of this without you guys. So I'm super excited. And then, you know, I get that message from, thank you, Sheena, for sprinkling. So I get a message from someone that needs some more things, and I'm like, oh, that's so good. I'm so excited about that. And she's a local lady. She's originally from Mount Olive, but I didn't know her then. She's from where I'm from, but I didn't know her then. I know her last name, but I did not know who she was. So anyway. So God brings people into your lives at different times, you know. So I really, really am blessed. Blessed. And I'm blessed to be back from my small town. And I still live in a small town. So just a few miles away from where I grew up. So. Oh goodness. I feel like I'm rambling. So I have been crafting now since, I think it said 2018 we made that, when we made our little headstone thing. And I think I finally today figured out what I really need for my actual space right here. Oh, I tell you, it's been crazy. Crazy. So anyway. So what are you guys working on? Is anybody, I've seen some people actually working on Halloween. Anybody working on Halloween stuff? Or are you still doing some summer stuff? I just, I looked at my stuff and I'm like, I have a little bit of a lot of different seasons and, you know, holidays to take. But honestly, that's what I'm taking, because, and then I'll just take orders if I need to, if somebody doesn't want those things, because I've decided I don't have time to make additional stuff. I have grave saddles. Oh yeah, I love those. Yes, that's what I do too. I am going to make one thing. I'm going to make a floral grave thing to take with me for my show. Because a lot of people are still traditional, which is fine, and I just want to let them know that I do that. So, you know, that I can do some traditional. Yeah, beach wreath, I know, aren't those cute too? Yes. Yes, absolutely. So, yeah. So anyway, I just figured I'd have to take some orders, because by the time I get the orders done that I've got already here, it's going to be time for the show, which is June the 5th. So anyway, I'm pretty excited though. Pretty excited. What did I do wrong there? How did I do that one? Yep. What did I do? Why does that look different? Here, there, and there. I guess, I don't know. My brain's just not working. It's in Farmersville, and it's called Small Town something, but I don't remember what it is. But be watching on my page, and I'll probably post it on my personal page too, Mickey, to promote that, because you don't have to be from Farmersville, but they are supporting small businesses. So So anyway, so yeah, so I'm going to that one. I did not do the July one. I signed up for the August one, but I haven't, like, I'm just waiting to see. So it's June the 5th, and it starts at, I think it's from 3 to 7. It's not a long thing. It's not an all-day, like, marathon. It's I think it's 4 hours. And so, and I'm going to have stuff there. I'm going to probably have all of my wreaths in the enclosed trailer, and I'm only going to display a few because setup and tear down is absolutely crazy. So I just thought I'd bring probably most everything that I have. There may not be everything that I have, but just in case, and because I think Farmersville probably be a good area that they will have internet, so if somebody wanted to look at my Etsy shop to purchase something, they could, and then, you know, see it, and then we can just go out to the trailer and get it. So that's my thought. Hopefully it'll all work out. So I don't know what all kinds of things they do there, or like who all goes, like if it's just like people who make things, or if it's people who do like you know, sell like you know, I'm talking about like Tupperware or things like that. I don't know. Okay, so there's that one. I'm trying and get 4. I don't know if I'll have. I have to spray some of those things for my sister-in-law. So, all right, let's do a yellow one. I think I have purple around here somewhere. Yeah, purple. So I like to, and it's probably why I can't lose weight, but I like to sit down while I craft. So, so I had like a bar stool, and then, but the bar stool was too high. So then, I took all that down, and I got this chair and this table. And then it doesn't work when I need to stand, because the camera is pointing down, and then I stand up, and I don't know. So anyway, so I think that I need to have something like countertop maybe, or just a little bit higher, so that whenever I stand, because I'm not very tall, it's not going to take much for me to be able to stand and the camera work still. So anyway, so that's what I'm gonna work on, have my husband build that next. It's gonna have to be built, custom built. That's what I think. So, but I have something really neat that we're gonna be doing. I just don't know exactly when. I know I have to have it done by August, so I want to get it done before then. But I have something I've never made before. It's a wreath, but I've never made this thing before, so it'll be fun. I'm getting all the supplies gathered up for it. It's an order. So the pool is ready. It's a little cold, but salt water is ready. The just waiting for it to warm up. So, anybody else got anything going on? So I just wanted to come on and make a little video of doing these, because I have so many people ask me how I set them up, even though I do show it before we do the gaps and cracks. I think it's just so much information, sometimes people forget. Oh my gosh. We're going out to the lake for Memorial Day. What are you doing, Mickey? We have a lake lot at Gillespie Lake. So we're trying to get things set up so we can camp out there Friday, Saturday. I have to work Sunday night. It's my holiday. But that's all right. Then I'll go back out there Monday, and I probably won't sleep after I get home. So I'm ready. I'm ready for a holiday weekend just to relax. And I'll probably take some things out to maybe a cookout. Yeah, absolutely. I was looking at some meat today at Randy's, and Cloyd's got a friend that grew up here, but he ended up moving out to Syracuse, and then he moved to South Carolina. Or North Carolina. He's in one of the Carolinas. But anyway, he's here today, and actually I ran into him at Randy's this morning, so we'll probably spend a little bit of time with his childhood friend this weekend. So, yeah. It's a good, I was looking for like stuff to cook on the grill, like, oh my gosh. What is it called? I can't. Grill Mates? Grill Mates, I think, or Grill Master. Grill Mate. It's a packet, and you add oil and vinegar to it, and water, I do believe. I think there's water, oil, and vinegar, and you marinate your meat in it. And there's one that's called brown sugar and something. Brown sugar, something. It is delicious. And I mean, I marinate, you don't have to marinate them very long. I try to be ready, you know, with my stuff, so that it can marinate for a while, because it is so good. And oh my gosh, so tender. And on the grill, it's so good. I think it's called Grill Mates. And they also have one for chicken, and it's really good. Good morning, Virginia. So, I'm not a big cooker. Cloyd's the cooker, but I do get the stuff out and get it marinated. So, but I looked at some steaks for him and I, because it's just going to be the two of us, I'm sure. The kids probably come out, I would imagine, at some point, but I don't know if they're going to stay. So anyway, but I figure one night him and I could have steaks. So a lot of times what we did last summer, when we would camp, we would cook a lot of meat on Sunday, because then that would be, because if I was off all weekend, then I worked, you know, probably 3 days through the week. So then we would just have a lot of meat then to heat up, you know, and just throw in a vegetable. And I was doing Weight Watchers and stuff last year. Of course, you can't tell because I got off of it. But anyway, but I'm back on. But anyway, and then we would just heat up a vegetable, you know, that was 0 points. So that was always a good thing for us. So trying to do these so that they don't slide. So I'm going to let these get ready. I'm going to finish, I'm going to work on some things, and then I will be back on about noon with the gaps and cracks. I just didn't know how long it would take me to get all this stuff ready. And they need to kind of set up a little bit anyway. Otherwise they don't. Hi Mary, how are you? I did want to say one thing, because I always forget. So I appreciate each and every one of you, and I do not care at all what the size of your orders are. I do not, honestly. I've got it perfected to order, you know, 1 roll of mesh, 2 rolls of mesh, whatever. I just have noticed, and it happens even with the Easy Bow Maker, for some reason, when it's 1 roll, the post office, I don't know what they do with it. I don't know if it gets in a crevice or a crack or what, but it never gets there on time. I mean, it just takes forever, and I don't understand it. It doesn't make any sense to me. I don't get it. But every person that's had an issue with getting their mesh or their product within a reasonable ship time has either had 1 roll of mesh, hi Peggy, or a bow maker. I don't understand. I just wanted to let you know I don't care, but if you're needing something fast, you might want to order 2 so that it gets there. For some reason, they don't seem to lose the box of 2 as easily as they do of 1 roll of something. And I checked with Amanda from Grammy's Craft Boutique, and it happens with her with any 1 rolls of ribbon and also the bow maker. And the bow maker, I guess because it's long and skinny, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. But anyway, I just kind of wanted to throw out that disclaimer, because once I ship it, I have no control over where the post office sends it, what they do with it. If they, you know, I don't. But that's why I get the tracking number, so that you guys can, you know, call your post office and ask them. You know, I'll call my post office as well, and they have been very helpful to me for, you know, like anybody that's had any issues. But I feel bad, and I'm so sorry that that happens. I know how frustrating it is. It's happened to me as well. So I just wanted to tell you guys that. So just keep those things in mind when you're ordering from me and other people too. I'm sure I'm not the only customer or only, you know, person that's sending out stuff that has that problem, but I don't understand the post office. I'm not going to try, but it's so frustrating to me, and I feel bad for my customer as well, because I know they're waiting on their product, and I'm really sorry. You know, I wish I could control them, but unfortunately I cannot. So how are you, Peggy? Hi, PJ. How's everything going with you? I haven't seen you in a while. Oh, I don't know. I put in the code for this item that's coming. It's some kind of ribbon I ordered, evidently. I can't figure out what it is, so it'll be a mystery whenever it comes in, because I can't figure it out. That's funny. I'm like, what is this? I thought I had all my ribbon. I thought I had all of it. Hi, Pamela. How are you? So, I heard the dogs barking, so I had 2 orders going out today. That was what I did right before I went to bed last night, was get those orders ready. So, and that's what made me think of it, because there was a 1 roll of mesh, and honestly, I really don't care. It doesn't matter to me. You know, 1 roll is just as good of a purchase as anything. Oh, good, Mary, great. So, alright, so these are going to be headstone pieces, or it could be a mailbox. Like, this would be your mailbox, like it would open in the front here, and your piece would have to go on like so. So, and then I have 2 vases that we're going to do, and I don't think I have anything else. But I think those are all of them that I'm going to do. The vases are the first thing. Oh my goodness. Well, my thoughts and prayers are with you and your family at this time. I totally understand. You can't do that whenever you've got all that stuff going on with family. So thank you so much for letting us know. I will definitely put your family, you know, on our list of prayers. You know, everybody needs prayers. Everybody needs prayers. So, we'll be keeping you in our prayers. Alright guys, so I will go back live at noon. So that'll be about an hour and 10 minutes. I'm going to clean this up, and I'm going to get maybe some listings done before we go back live again. And I will see you guys at noon. So don't forget about me. Oh, you're welcome, PJ. Don't forget, I'll try and send out a reminder as well. So, alright, see you later guys. Have a great one. Be blessed. Bye.